Hello, Father. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Okay, Baba. Proceed.
Yes. So, first thing I wanted to ask you is tell us about the DMS UK. Ninna jarigindi. How was it?
నిన్న చాలా బాగా జరిగింది.
Mm-hmm.
నిన్న పొద్దున పిఎంసి వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు 10 o'clockకి. ఒక రికార్డింగ్ అయిపోయింది.
Okay.
Then about 11:30 meditation summit started.
Mm-hmm.
Then I spoke for some time.
Yeah.
Then a series of masters came. I was very happy to listen to Dr. Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And also Ladan, Ivan, and Robert Schwartz. He was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very good, Baba.
I did not catch up the whole thing, so Ivala, I'm gonna catch up. Koncham Ray Chandran ni chusano.
Yes, Ray Chandran also, yes.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Geeta Saradar also other day.
Oh, yes. How was it? Tell us about that.
Chala bond. I was very happy to see her and talk to her.
Yeah. So for anybody who hasn't watched Geeta's interview with Patriji, we'll put the links below so that you can watch it. It's a must watch. And also we have launched PMC English. So make sure you subscribe to all the PMC channels. I don't want to mention PMC English, USA Global. Please go ahead and subscribe to every PMC channel. So yes, let's go ahead. So manamu last weekend, before we ended our second session, we gave a challenge about identify the Brahms in your life. Not in your life, in the society. That was our challenge. So we had a good response for that. And most of the Brahms are what we have identified. Manam ankunadi, like most of the people said yes to. So what is today's special? What are we giving today?
సరే, ఈ భ్రమలన్నీ ఎలా పోతాయి? అది టుడేస్ ఛాలెంజ్.
Okay.
What are the ways? Different ways by which we'll dissolve our illusions.
Okay.
There are different ways. ఎన్నో మార్గాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్నో విధానాలు ఉన్నాయి ఈ భ్రమలన్నీ పోగొట్టుకోవడం కోసం. ఏమిటి ఆ విధానాలు? అది ఈరోజు ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే, భ్రమలు పోవడానికి విధానాలు ఏంటి? Hindi maybe, because so many requests came that they want this in Hindi and English too, because people are really excited. I know we started in Telugu, Kani I think for more people to reach, manam we'll talk all languages. So somebody from KP PSSM says, my kids, my family are illusions. So, well, to ask this question, I'm going to invite, today we have a special appearance here. We have Itasha joining us today.
Hi, Patriji. How are you? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
He's just saying, he's just welcoming you.
Okay.
So,
hi.
Yeah, so well, the conversation, so every day we are doing a live and we are giving a challenge to PSSM. So today, the last session we talked about identify the illusions of, the belief system, the illusions that you have, that you see in your society. Like one of the illusion we said was, I am not beautiful, or COVID will kill all of us. things like that are in the society. Now, today's challenge, I'll ask with you. Today's challenge, we talked about how to get rid of those illusions. What would you do? So what is your answer?
What I would do is I would first try to, for me, I don't have those struggles. But for someone else, I would definitely tell them to find the opposite of the positive opposite of the negative thought that they have, and use that and create their own affirmation to get that
louder.
I would tell them to find the opposite of that negative thought and create a positive affirmation to repeat to themselves to get rid of it. That's what I would do. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Do you have any illusions? Do you think you have any illusions, or do you think that you don't have any illusions whatsoever?
Yes.
You have illusions?
Do I have them like things that I don't like per se, or that I think,
or any kind of illusion?
Not for myself. No, I'm pretty confident.
See, nobody thinks that he has got illusions. Nobody would say that I have got illusions. Nobody would say that.
Okay.
Everybody will point out at others. He has got illusions, but I don't have any illusions. That is normal for every human being. But every human being has illusions. You have to discover them. Do you have a family?
Yes.
Is it not an illusion, or is it an illusion?
It is an illusion. I would say it is. It's a form of an illusion. I would say so.
And if it is an illusion, how are you going to resolve it? If your family is an illusion,
let it play itself out. Don't think too deep into it.
are you going to go out of your family relationships?
Nope.
Your family is not an illusion, Baba.
That was a trick question.
Your family is not an illusion.
Because it's in a physical form.
The eyes that you see, the world that you see is not an illusion. It's a truth.
Got it.
Your body is not an illusion. It's a truth. Your family is not an illusion. It's a truth. But there are some illusions which everybody has. To think that this lifetime is the only lifetime you have, that is an illusion. You have had many lifetimes, many families earlier. And this is one more lifetime. This is one more family. This is not the only family and only body. When you are stuck up with the only family and only body, then that is an illusion. Many lifetimes you have had. Many families you have had. This is one more lifetime. And in future you will have many more lifetimes. You will be again born in many, many lands, many, many planets. If you think that this is the only family you have, only lifetime you have, that's an illusion. This lifetime, this family is not an illusion.
I would like to ask a question for Amir. I want him to come down here. He has a very, Amir, My 7-year-old has a very important question because it keeps troubling him, and I would like for him to ask you. He continues to worry about death, as far as like, oh my gosh, mommy, am I going to pass away? Do I have to go through that? Would you mind speaking to him about that?
Yes, death is an illusion. To think that I am going to die is an illusion. To think that others are going to die is an illusion. So that is an illusion. The body is not an illusion. Okay. Your identification with the body is an illusion. And you will always live forever. You are a great soul, eternal soul. And that illusion must be dissolved to get out of suffering. Every illusion gives you suffering. And suffering is always because of an illusion. Entertained by the human mind, created by the human mind. Every human mind is full of illusions. That is the nature of the mind. Every human being has a mind, human mind. That human mind is the source of all illusions, n number of illusions. And we have to dissolve that human mind and get into a soul's mind, a spiritual mind, not a human mind. Then you are dissolving all the illusions. That there is a death, that you are a separate soul, that you and me are separate, that this is the only family that I am ever going to have, that I am. So all these illusions, they come from the human mind. Human mind is the fertile ground for creating illusions. That I am black, you are white, all these are illusions. No soul is black, no soul is white. No soul is female, no soul is male. The body is male and bodies are female, but the soul is not. Soul takes up different roles. So every human body, every human being has got a human mind. Everybody. And the ways to remove these illusions are created by the human mind are to dissolve the human mind itself. To dissolve the source of the illusions. And how do you dissolve the human mind? The way to dissolve the human mind is meditation. When you are with the breath, when you close your eyes and observe the breathing, after some time you will see that your human mind has dissolved. Then you enter the soul's mind, divine mind. And then you will be forever freed of all sufferings of the human mind, all the illusions of the human mind, and all the sufferings created by the human mind. You have to dissolve the human mind. If you don't do that, your husband or my wife or my kids or your kids all will suffer because of various illusions. Every human being will suffer, is suffering, has suffered, will suffer if they don't dissolve the human mind. Human body is great, but human mind is stupid. We are living in a great human body, but we are stuck up in a poisonous human mind. Everybody, whoever is a human being, before meditation, is always stuck up with a poisonous human mind. Devilish human mind, which keeps on creating illusion after illusion after illusion after illusion. And the human being suffers because of the illusions and gives suffering to others also. So every human being must understand the situation of a poisonous human mind and a glorious human body, and live with the body's breath. Breath is neither a part of the body, nor it is devoid of body's importance. Breath is attached to the body. It's not a part of the body. It's not a part of the mind. When you are with the breath, the beautiful thing happens that your poisonous human mind gets dissolved. You will see it. N number of people who have done meditation throughout history have seen their poisonous human minds dissolve. And until that happens, all human beings will suffer and also give suffering to others. Everybody has to do meditation. That goes without saying. And meditation is the easiest thing to do, because there is nothing for you to do there. You have to close your eyes for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours and be with your breath every day until you see a disappearance. You'll be freed of the poisonous human mind. Every parent should teach this to their children. It is a duty of the parents, when they produce children, they should see that the children don't have poisonous minds given to them by their own parents. It is more important to give meditation to your children than to feed their stomachs. Everybody, whether it is America, Russia, China, or India, whether white or black or brown, whatever it is, every human being has a poisonous mind before meditation. Meditation is a must. When you dissolve the poisonous mind, human mind, then you will dissolve all the illusions which are created by the mind constantly, human mind. You are not aware of those illusions, that they are illusions. Human mind thinks that they are all realities. But it doesn't recognize its own illusions. It is not possible. No madman understands that he is a madman. If you go to a mental asylum, you will see any number of people who are mad. But they don't think that they are mad. They think that you are the mad person. A mad person can never think that he is a mad person. Similarly, an average human being never thinks that he has got any illusions. He will never admit it. He can't admit it. But he is full of illusions because there is no meditation there. Where there is no meditation, the human mind is full of illusions, poisonous illusions. Everybody has to come to meditation. This is the meditation age. You can be considered educated only when you are into meditation. If you have not come into meditation, you are still to be educated. You are not at all educated. You are not a civilized person. You are still barbaric. You have not come into a civil society. You are not a civilized person. You are an animal being. You are an animal human being. You are not a civilized human being. You are not a divine human being. You are not a human being. Very simple. Before meditation and after meditation, you have to close your eyes every day, 3 hours. In your wakeful state, in your sleeping state, you are always closing your eyes. That doesn't help you. That helps only the body. In sleep, only the body takes rest, vital rest. But the soul, the mind, does not take rest in sleep. It keeps on weaving patterns. And only in meditation does the mind disappear, gets decimated. And with it, all the illusions, A to Z, will vanish overnight. Meditation is absolutely essential. If you are a human being, or if you consider yourself only an animal being, there's no problem. You don't have to do anything. You are a beautiful animal. As an animal, you are beautiful. You are sufficient to yourself. But if you think that you are a human being, then you have got to do something else. And that something else is nothing but meditation. 3 hours every day you should close your eyes. You should not see your husband, your children. Your children should not see you, the mother. You should not see your neighbors. Your neighbors should not see you. Everybody should close their eyes for 3 hours every day. Then, if you do that for 40 days consecutively, your mind will disappear. 40 days. If you do it one day per month, it will not help you. 40 days continuously, every day 3 hours, you must close your eyes. Then you will understand that you have dissolved all your illusions. First of all, you will realize your illusions. Then finally, you will dissolve all your illusions. In your meditation, you first begin to identify your illusions. You begin to become aware of your illusions. And in the final stages of meditation, you will see the disappearance of your illusions permanently. 40 days is the challenge. 40 days of meditation, every day 3 hours. You don't have to go anywhere, to any other ashram, any other center, in your own home. After 24 hours, 3 hours for closing eyes and observing the breathing. In your own home, sweet home. You must do meditation. Meditation should be the most important item in the family agenda, in every home. Within 40 days, you would have identified all your illusions and you would have overcome all your illusions. This is definite. Meditation is the way for the human being to become a divine human being. Meditation is compulsory for every white man, every black man, every brown man, every lady, every gent, every child. 3 hours closing the eyes and observing the breathing for 40 days continuously. That is the prescription for the whole humanity. You know how much suffering is there out in the world and out in every every family. You know it. You are aware of it. Nobody is unaware of the suffering. Everybody is aware of the suffering inside the family, inside the society, and on the streets. It's a great illusion that animals are your food. No way. Every American is eating meat. That's a great illusion that animal is your food. And until and unless you come out of that illusion that animals are your food, you won't become a proper human being. You are always a devilish human being. You are cutting animals, killing animals and eating them, eating the carcasses. You are a pure devil. It's a great illusion that the animals and the fish are your food. The birds are your food. No way. That is the fundamental illusion of all humanity right now. It has been there for centuries. It will go out of the human mind very soon because of you and me working for it. When you till the soil, you have a crop. If you don't till the soil, there is no crop. Somebody is tilling the soil, somebody is putting the seeds, then there is a crop. And we are here in PSSM, we are advising everybody to do meditation. So everybody will do meditation because we are here to give proper advice to everybody. We are teaching meditation to everybody. We are all very active. All Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement masters, PSSM masters, and many people in other organizations who are like us. We are not the only people around. We are a very significant part of the New Age community, spiritual community, who are all dedicated to meditation. And the whole world will become meditator in another 10 years. I can see that. Because truth will prevail. How can truth not prevail? How can truth not overcome illusion? Animals are not our food, but certainly not. Is your husband eating meat still? Give me answer.
Yes.
So that's how he suffers. He gives suffering to animals, so he suffers. How can he give suffering to the animal? How can he kill the animals? How can he support that massacre of all the animals? Because you are buying meat, they are killing animals, others are killing animals. You must not be a part of it. The killer of animals, the person who makes the meat, the person who serves the meat, the person who eats the meat, they are all equally culpable. They are all equal criminals. Whoever is a part of the whole process. It's a greatest illusion that animals are your food. No. And you say there are no illusions. My family is without any illusions. How come? I am without illusions. How come?
I didn't understand what I answered to. Everything's a learning experience.
When you come into meditation, in retrospect, you will understand that you have had all these illusions. In retrospect, you will understand, not in prospect. Before meditation, in the prospect state, nobody can understand that he is full of illusions. No. In retrospect, it happens that once you come into meditation, yes, you have been having all these illusions all these days. That the family where you are born is full of illusions. Meditation is a must. And you can postpone it to your next incarnation or to next incarnation, but you have to go through it. Every incarnation is another drama in your life. Another chapter in your life. You are eternal soul. You keep on taking birth after birth after birth until you dissolve all your illusions by somehow coming into meditation. Buddha saw a suffering, a death, an old age, a disease when he went to the outside world. He wanted to find out the cause of that suffering. He did find out the cause of suffering. When he found out the cause of suffering, he also found out the cause of the ending of the suffering, which is meditation. Every human being has to become a Buddha. Will become a Buddha after meditation. Every Trump, every Obama has to do meditation, will do meditation. They cannot go away from it. Trump is not a great person. Obama is not a great person. A Buddha is a great person. Until you come into meditation, you are not a real person. You are an unreal person. Only after you come into meditation, you become a real person. Trump is not a real person. Obama is not a real person. Your husband is not a real person. He is unreal. Full of illusions. Everybody has to become a Buddha. And I'm happy you have become a Buddha. Yes.
Yes.
Of course, your influence will be there in your family, on your neighbors, in your country. The influence will naturally be there.
Absolutely.
When I became a Buddha 40 years back, my influence was there in my family, in my neighbors, in my country. 40 years back, I became a Buddha. I came into meditation. Before that, I was not a real person. I was an unreal person to myself.
You were a what person? Can you repeat?
Unreal.
Unreal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was unreal to myself. I didn't know who I was, what I was, why I was. I don't know who I was, what I was, and why I was. But after coming to meditation, I knew who I am. I knew what I am. I know why I am. Before meditation, you don't know. Nobody can know who they are, why they are, what they are. But after meditation, everybody will understand who they are, what they are, and why they are. When you don't know who you are, what you are, why you are unreal. When you know who you are, what you are, why you are real. You have realized yourself. Before meditation, you are not a realized person. You are not real. To yourself, you know that you are not real. You are fake. You are anything other than real. You are unreal. You are full of illusions. But you don't know that you are full of illusions. You are aware that something is wrong in your system. You are missing some X. When you do meditation, you will understand that, yes, the missing factor in your life is meditation. Every human being has to come into meditation. The sooner they come into meditation, the better it is for them. And the better it will be for their family, for their neighbors. A realized person is a great blessing in the family, a great blessing in the neighborhood. You are like a Jesus in your family. You are like a Buddha in your family. You are like a Jesus in your neighborhood. You are like a Buddha in your neighborhood. Very simple. You have to do meditation. That is the way to get out of illusions. All illusions will be washed away by your meditation. Series of illusions that you are not beautiful, that animals are your food, that others are responsible for your suffering. All these are illusions. Series of illusions. When you see any person before meditation, you can see a number of illusions in that fellow that he doesn't know, that you are aware of them. So, if you want to help your family, if you want to help your neighbors, and if you want to help yourself, you must go into meditation. You must teach meditation to others. So 4 things are very important for every person. Learn meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation, and spread meditation. This is the 4-point formula. First of all, you must learn meditation. Then you must practice meditation every day, 3 hours every day. Nothing would do. You cannot become a Buddha if something is, you are doing less. You have to do abundant meditation, 3 hours per day. Definitely for 40 days continuously in the beginning. Then it will become a habit for you. In 40 days, it will become a habit for you. It's a natural habit for you to close your eyes and become one with your breath. The way to go out of all illusions is to do meditation. You don't have to go to any teacher, any other person holier than yourself. No. You become holy yourself by going into meditation, closing your eyes and observing the breathing. That's all. What is the difficulty in that? You will permanently become free of your sufferings. And when you are free of sufferings, you won't give any suffering to others, your husband, your children, your neighbors. You tell me, how did you come into contact with Pari? And how did you become a Buddha? I want to know your history.
She met my mom over the summer last year during an event that you did at.
He was there, yeah.
You were there. She met my mom at Temple Hayes' church in Florida.
Louder.
Louder. Oh, can you hear me? She met my mom. She met my mom in Florida, and she wanted to spread meditation throughout the Black community. So we told my mom that that's what she wanted to do. And just from her being willing to speak out and speak to my mom about that, my mom then told her, hey, you should talk to my daughter. And I was already a yoga teacher for children in Maryland, in the US. So she told her to connect with me because I was already moving in alignment with the work, just haven't yet discovered the full benefits of meditation until I met Pari last year. And then I understood more. That's when I became
a Buddha.
Yeah.
I asked her to leave meat when I met her. I said, you have to quit meat now. And she said, okay, I'm not gonna eat meat anymore. So yeah.
So that's what it was.
And how did you feel after leaving the meat?
Considering I've done this before, where I became vegan in 2016, I did that before. And then I made the decision to be in an unhealthy relationship. That is when I made another bad decision to eat meat again a year later after already not eating it. And when I did that, I must say that I could feel a big difference. Mental clarity, physically, I felt like I was on top of the world. Everything was clear. My mental clarity, my access to my spirit was a lot easier. And that I can say was a major benefit for me. My spirit felt lighter. I did it with my children, and they really, really, really highly benefited from it. So I must say that it was really rewarding. And when I went back and ate it again, that was just before I met Pari. And I could feel the difference. It did not feel good. My judgment was clouded. My stress levels went up. I felt heavy. It did not feel good. It didn't feel good. It was like a pacifier. I don't know why I did it. But I must say, when you go back and you try to come off of it again, it makes it very hard. So it's not worth the risk of eating it. It's not. It's not worth it. And I'm not married. I noticed you said husband. I'm not married. And he is ready and willing to do the same thing. he's very open to my walk in life and my spiritual beliefs and what I do. And he's very supportive. So as far as him not eating meat as well, he's definitely open to that. Hi, Naron. I'm sorry.
Okay, tell me, what is your mission for the future?
My mission for the future,
Hang on.
For the rest of your lifetime.
to spread meditation, to continue to assist in changing lives, and definitely to make sure that for me that I continue to stay on the same path so that I can lead by example for those, especially in the Black community. They are very lost. And most of that is due to their upbringing. And I definitely don't want to distill those habits into my children or anyone else around me for that matter. So for me, I hold accountability for my own actions, for the mistakes that I've made. And I want to make sure that other people understand the harsh consequences behind doing the things that they want to do. That serves for temporary satisfaction, because eating meat, as you stated, serves as a temporary satisfaction for what you're used to. And it's very hard for some people to understand that that we have been born into a world that do not teach us good habits. So for me, I find it to be very beneficial to continue to walk my path of greatness and helping change the world and continue to be consistent in my craft and what I'm called here to do. I do know who I am, and I'm very confident in that. And I will continue to do so. And hopefully, I know for a fact I will continue to awaken the Black community in the U.S. Can you get back?
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
I will continue to be of good assistance to spread meditation, to show people that accountability is key, and that once you know, it's no longer an excuse. So when you see my videos, you see your videos, and anyone I'm connected to, you know that you don't have any excuses. I have to take accountability for the part that I play and the mistakes that I've made, and that is where I stand today.
I'm very happy. One such committed person is there. You can change the whole world.
I really feel that way.
One Jesus changed the whole world. One Buddha changed the whole world.
I feel that. I really do. I feel really good about that. I really do.
One realized person is more powerful than a whole country of unrealized persons. Millions of them, millions of unrealized persons are no match to one realized person. The power of one realized person. And I'm happy you are such a great realized person. And you will help all your community. That's why you were born in that community. To help your community. I am born in India. I could have been born in America too. I could have been born in a Black community too. But I chose a brown community. And I am here to help my country. And you are there to help your country. The country of your choice. The country of your birth. You are eminently fitted to help your community. I am eminently fitted to help my community here.
And now we're connected. So I'm going to make sure I do your work here too.
It's not my work. It is everybody's work.
Our work. Do our work together.
Yes, yes. The work is the same. But the area of the country is different. The culture is different.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are lost. So when it comes to the Black community, we have to do it in a unique way.
Yes. For which you are eminently suitable. Because you are born in that culture, you know about that culture. So you are the person to help all your community members. And you will do that. I am a person who can contribute to my culture. And I have done that for the past 40 years. I've been traveling the length and breadth of India and creating many prototypes like me. You will also create many prototypes like you, yourself in your own community. And together, there will be total transformation in the whole world within 10 next years. It won't take much time.
Absolutely.
Within the next 10 years, the whole of the black community, everywhere in the world, anywhere in the world, will transform itself and will become like you. The whole of the brown community will change because of me, and they will become like me, because I am a part of that culture. Every culture is good.
Some people are just lost due to their upbringing. And
Yes.
I do accept responsibility for the Black community to make sure that I hold myself accountable and make sure that they get the message so that they can hold themselves accountable. Because once you know it, you can't no longer use it as an excuse.
In my community, where I was born and brought up, there is no meat eating, but there is no meditation either. They didn't know about meditation. My parents did not know about meditation. They were all vegetarians. But there was no meditation at all. And because of lack of meditation, they suffered. My parents suffered. And being a part of that family, I also suffered. I didn't know. I didn't have any direction. My parents would not give me any proper direction because they had lacked meditation. But now that I discovered meditation, my children are full of direction right from the beginning.
It's pretty deep.
So these are the two things. Meditation is the main thing through which you will gain everything in your life. What you couldn't get through your parents, you will get through yourself.
Absolutely. I believe that. Absolutely. I'm now teaching my mother and my father because they didn't have it. So I have people that are up to the ages of 65 that actually do listen to me. So I do believe that I am here to teach on every spectrum, through every person, no matter what color you are. I don't see color, and I don't see other people from other countries. I just see you as being another spiritual being having a human experience with me.
I have been to Vietnam several times, and there are so many masters now in Vietnam. I am not that part of that culture, but I went to Vietnam. But now there are so many masters of meditation there. They're all helping their community very beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
I had gone to Egypt, which is not again my community, not my religion. But we have helped so many masters in Egypt, and they are helping their community. A worldwide revolution is happening, which will not come into the newspapers, not into the daily TV newspapers. TV news, it won't come. But we are all there.
I don't watch TV.
Yes. We are all there. And wonderful things are happening all over the world. The very fact that you and I are speaking now is a great miracle.
Yeah, it is. Everything has to go now. Just so we can come.
This very meeting is a miracle.
It is.
The miracle.
I'm sorry.
Being waited by the whole world. They were waiting for this kind of miracle between you and me. A miracle between you and Pari. The whole world gets changed because of this miracle. And this miracle happened because of meditation. Had there been no meditation, you and I would never have met. Because there is no common ground. Meditation is the common ground for everybody to meet together. If there is no meditation, Pari would never have met you. And you would have never met Pari. Meditation is the common ground for everybody. For all the Vietnamese people, for all the Chinese people, for all the American people, for all the Indians, everybody to come together. Meditation is the only field where everybody can come together. And meditation will make everybody come together.
I see that. I would like for you, if possible, on Wednesday. I don't know if you're available Wednesday, our time, at 10 p.m. meditation. I do meditation for 30 minutes on Facebook Live. I can see if you're available. Maybe go through Puri to see if you're available to join me.
Definitely so. Definitely so.
That's so amazing. That would be great.
You ask Pari to arrange for it.
Okay.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
I do it at 10 p.m. our time. What time is that your time?
I'll work with you. Yeah.
Okay. I do it for 30 minutes. I would love that.
So thank you, Pari. Thank you, Pari.
Thank you. It was a lovely, lovely session today. We really enjoyed it.
I'm forever grateful. Thank you for your message and your lesson. Your trick question, I liked it.
I asked her, I told her, Itasha, my father will be saying, shoot a question. So be prepared with a question. So she prepared a couple of questions before she came, but you rocked it as always. So thank you. And again, tomorrow we will meet at the same time.
Right, oh Baba, tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And before I go, I just want to tell everybody that, let me bring it back. Hey, guys. Yeah. Hey, guys. 24-hour digital meditation summit is happening on June 21st. So please make sure you go and register on diyd.online. Okay, so this is a 24-hour, lot of fun packed stuff, lot of meditation, lot of spiritual science. So please make sure you share this to your friends, your family, your colleagues, everybody. And also next weekend, there is a digital meditation summit on June 13th on PMC USA. So make sure you subscribe and watch our events. Until then, I will see next time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.